Oh my word. I cannot. It shows up there. There, perfect. Okay. Fifth. I am back. Let's get those likes up and we can start having conversations. I'd appreciate it. Hmm. I know that song's not on there when I just sang, which was DMX, but it makes me want to watch Fast and the Furious again. So, RJ, ladies back. Thank you guys for coming back. I appreciate you following me back here for this last little hour that we will try to have some conversations. So thank you guys. We can start having those conversations when we get to 2,000 likes. You guys are doing that quickly, I see. So I appreciate that. How do you get followers? Kind of doing what you're doing, being in the chat in places and slowly joining other people's panels who are willing to have you up. I worked really hard to build a community with people who supported me from day one, like Ari, who is also my boss. Really, really supported me. In those moments when you're getting a little bit of viewers and you still got to do the thing, you just keep doing the thing. You bring the backup account up. Do this. Then we will get to talking to TikTok, who's in the requests waiting patiently. I appreciate that. Do some pumpkins. Oh, thank you. Thank you, trademarked. How are you today, TikTok?
I'm doing well, and you?
I am doing well. So why are you still supporting Trump today?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like one, he's the president, so I think everybody in the country should be supporting him, hoping that he does well, and um, yeah, that would be
Hope
number
he does
one.
well, but I can critique him too, right? You don't just support him blindly.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah.
Sure. Okay. So,
And I like some of the things that he's doing. I mean, I think that the peace deal in the Middle East is positive.
oh, the Israel broke the ceasefire this morning, so it wasn't a peace deal.
Yeah, I haven't seen any reports of that. I guess we'll see and find out how that goes.
ABC News reported on it that the Israel defense came out and said that the defense forces said that they opened fire on Palestinians.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, I haven't seen those reports. I guess we'll have to see. I mean, obviously, if it came out this morning, maybe give it a little bit of time to breathe before we say that the peace deal is completely gone already.
Killing Palestinians. We're gonna let that breathe.
No, but it's a news report, so there's reporting that that's coming out, I guess. But maybe
From
we
the
should wait and
Israeli
see.
defense forces. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why they would want to break the ceasefire. If they broke the ceasefire, then I'm pretty sure that that gives the Gulf states who signed as the mediators essentially the right to, like, Israel won't have support for what they're doing anymore. So if they want to break the ceasefire
I mean, they already
and
don't. I
Israel wants to
think
do that, then that's Israel. That doesn't really have that much to do
I
with
think
Trump.
Israel's their reputation is already broken across the world. I don't think that they're going to have a hard
Yeah, I
time coming
agree.
back from that.
Totally agree. Yeah, I'm with you there.
Mhm.
Not a big Israel guy.
Sure. my thing. Here's the thing. I'm not hoping that they break the ceasefire or that happens. I think that would be absolutely terrible. I would love to see this hold. My thing is, I'm not going to sit here and give Trump the credit for it. The sole credit. Let me be clear. I was saying earlier, I think that he put pressure on them in a way that we didn't see from the previous administration. I think that's fine. But I don't give him the sole credit on a plan that wasn't his.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that's totally fine. If you would like to give him less credit than maybe other people would like to give
Sure.
him, then that's totally your prerogative, and you're totally in your rights to do that. So
Sure. My concern is just that I think it would legitimize him for his other avenues of things that he does, and I think that that's a problem, right? We can give him some credit for this without legitimizing. I think the problem is that not you. You're much more of a critical thinker than the MAGA base. Is the MAGA base takes this and goes, "See, he was right about this. He's right about everything else." It's like, no, I don't see it that way.
okay. So I don't know. Give me something where you think that he's just objectively, completely, in an evil way, wrong on something.
Militarizing our cities.
Okay. And like, I'm assuming that you've been following the news with that.
Mhm.
I mean, what do you think about? And I know that this isn't like a great point to bring up, but I mean, I do think it's worth bringing up.
Sure.
Like, have you seen the Don Lemon interviews where he's going around Chicago and he's
I've
asking
seen
people
some
what
of
they
them.
think?
I'm not a huge Don
So
Lemon
he's
fan, but
going
I've
and
seen
asking
some.
the residents who live there what they think. Have you seen
Sure.
any of those interviews?
I've seen a few.
What do the residents typically say?
Well, I've seen some that are like they don't need to be. I've seen it. I've seen both. I've seen some that are like
Yeah,
they don't need to be here. They're fine, and I've seen some that are like they need
yeah,
to be here. So,
yeah. Well, and like I noticed you kind of did that accent for the people who say
well,
that
because
they
the
need
one
to
guy
be
I saw
here.
sounded like that.
Yeah,
That he
I mean,
spoke to.
I saw a Don Lemon interview. I think it was probably 15 people in a row, and
Sure.
they're all inner city Chicagoans, and um, they all, almost without exception, they all were like, "Oh, this is a great idea! Like
No, they
the
were not.
streets are incredibly
That's not true. Why do you lie about things? I've seen the
about a Don
interviews
Lemon
where they
interview
don't.
that is publicly available for viewing right now."
It's on his TikTok. He has ones that where they don't say that. So that's not
Yeah. Okay.
true.
So yeah, but okay, this is really. I can't believe I'm gonna have to explain this. So Don Lemon on his TikTok, you won't believe this, but sometimes he'll actually be like streaming, walking around, and then he'll cut up the full stream and then post things on his TikTok. So if you were to, for instance, go to his TikTok
Sure.
page,
It's called clips
you may not have
anymore.
seen all of the interviews with all the people that he did.
Sure. But
Yeah.
I don't think that that's a good measure. That's like taking a poll and that's not a good measurement for the
Sure.
fact that the governor and the admin in Illinois does not want them there. Does not need them there.
Yeah. I mean, this is, and I know that you're not going to see eye to eye with me on this because if you were to see eye to eye with me on this, it would be a very obvious conversation, but you are aware of the amount of crime in Chicago, right? Like you are aware of how
We're aware
dangerous
that
the
it's
city
gone
is in
down, right?
comparison to, yeah. So now,
Mhm.
okay, let me ask you this. Where was it at? And then where did it come down to? On numbers, let's just do homicides.
Let's see. From win to win.
I don't know. Let's just do the last 5 years.
Let's look. Homicides in Chicago last 5 years. Down 16% according to the Council on Criminal Justice.
So how many in total in the previous year, and then where are we at the next year?
Let's see. That was okay. So let's go through 2021 had 797, 2022 had 695, 2023 had 617 homicides. So it's going down. It was going down before you enacted military in the streets.
Do you think it's acceptable for the city of Chicago to have 700 plus homicides a year?
No, of course not. But that doesn't mean you need to have, they're still not in the top 10 of most violent cities in the country. You don't need to have the National
Yeah.
Guard there.
So okay, now this is question number 2 for you. I want you to Google this. I know what the answer is for New York City. I'm actually not completely certain with Chicago, although I am fairly certain. Um, does every single district of the city of Chicago report their violent crime to the federal database?
I don't know. You could look that up though. You could go do that.
Yeah, well, I'm fairly certain that they don't. Like if you were to
Based off
Google
of
that about
what?
New
Based
York,
off of what?
based on the fact that they openly say they don't report, like the same as New
Who
York.
said that?
The city of New York said that about the city of New York, but I have a pretty strong
Eric
feeling the
Adams?
city of Chicago is here as well.
Eric Adams said that?
No, not Eric Adams. They have like legitimately like it's not
Who?
actually people, like they have reporting procedures, and so you can go and read about their reporting procedures and what they are.
Who said they're not reporting?
It's publicly available information that you can search up very easily.
If you're going to say it, you could source it.
I guess that the state of Illinois, then I don't know. Whoever runs the
for
city
New York.
would
If you're
be
saying
the
New
person
York
in
said
control.
it, who in New York said it?
It's not a matter of who said it; they just don't do it.
How do you know they don't do it?
Because the federal government doesn't get any data from them.
According to what?
According to the federal government, getting data
Where
from
on
every
the
other
federal
city in the
government's
country
website
and
does
then
it
not
say they
getting it
don't
from them.
receive that data?
How in the world is this so difficult to get through to you people?
Because you don't source anything that you say.
Well, okay,
You
here,
just say shit.
let me get out of the app and then let's just Google it and see if simply Googling this can find us
If
the
you
case.
read AI overview, I'm going to lose my fucking mind. Which means you lied when you said they say it. Who says it?
Okay, let me ask you. Okay, let me give you a theoretical then.
No.
No, because you're
Concede
asking
then.
me a literal
Concede then that
impossible
you don't
question.
have a source on that claim you made.
She speaks in circles. Yes, I agree, commenter. Yes.
Hey,
If,
TikTok,
like, okay,
you can
for
run your own
instance,
fucking live and talk to the chat there. You're not going to do it here.
Okay, you have to listen though.
Source your fucking claim.
Okay, yeah, but it's like sourcing that the sky is blue. It's an impossible question.
It's not impossible. There is actual science.
So let me.
proof
Okay,
for
so let me
why the
ask you.
sky is fucking blue. Are you guys
my
stupid?
Gosh, this is so difficult.
Are you guys fucking stupid? You can source why the sky is blue. There's science to back it up. So if you're going to source that they are not giving their crime numbers to the FBI, then you're going to have to fucking source that. Source it.
Okay. Yeah, give me one second.
Stop saying shit then. Manny, the claim is that Chicago precincts are not reporting they're not reporting their crime stats because he says that New York is known and has said that they are not reporting their crime stats. And I'm asking him to prove that.
Yeah, I mean, actually, so the city of Chicago, they've reported more often than New York, although they have missed a couple of years. So they've missed 3/4 of 2021, according to the Marshall Project.
What did it say? What's the title of that? So I can read it. The Marshall Project. If you're going to talk
I mean, this is okay. This is easy. Go to the Marshall Project, select Illinois. They report 52% of their crimes to the federal database. So half of the crime is not even being reported.
According to the Marshall Project, where are they getting their information from?
You want me to source my source now? Yes.
They are reporting on a source. They are reporting on a source. They are not the source. They are reporting.
Why wouldn't we believe the Marshall Project, though?
Why would we believe the nonprofit automatically without anything else?
Okay, if we can't trust basic statistics from organizations like the Marshall Project,
where are they getting their statistics?
We can't trust any statistics.
Where are they getting their statistics from?
I mean, let me go back and let me see if I can find a source for my source after I already gave you the source.
That's not. Do you know what a difference between a primary, a secondary, and a tertiary source are?
Here's the source. Are you ready? Let me read this to you. NIBRS, National Incident Reporting Database, something of that nature. That's the name. I can't read out of two. I have to be in one app to talk to you, so it's kind of difficult.
And you don't have a good memory? That's fine. Because basically what you're trying to say is that if they're not reporting, there's more crime happening than what we see. That's stupid.
Why is that stupid?
Because it's an invisible boogeyman. You can make it up as you go along.
Kind of like racism and sexism. It's
but
an
the crime's out
boogeyman.
there. I can't prove it, but the crime is out there.
Yeah, it's like saying that the reason that people...
It's an invisible boogeyman number that doesn't make any sense.
Chat seems to disagree with you.
The methodology for NIBRS was for the FBI was switched over from the previous administration in 2021. So currently, there's not just Chicago, but there's all across the nation. There are a lot of precincts that are not reporting all of their information, as we have just switched over to a new methodology for the FBI, which is NIBRS. That is the reason why reporting has been lacking, but reporting in general has always been lacking. Actually, before we switched over to NIBRS, the previous methodology was that was used. Precincts that are in rural areas, as well in areas that have lower population size, were not reporting at all. So currently, underneath utilizing NIBRS, more precincts are actually reporting now.
Great. So it's getting better, but it appears as though even your mod agrees with me that I'm being honest.
No, but
how is the host of this Dins? He just said it live out of his own mouth.
Look, you guys,
but I thought the argument was
you guys have
they're
used
not
this
doing
argument
it all.
before in regards to like the UCR.
Oh my
and
God,
things like
dude!
that,
How do
and
you
have
do
to
this? How do you actually have?
They are still reporting.
Yeah,
they are still reporting. Some of them, like the LAPD has come out, they're still reporting using the old system. They are trying to collect their data to use the new system. That does not mean that that data is missing. Because as far as I knew, the FBI was still using what they had collected from previous years that were missing.
Yeah, no, we've switched over in 2021 completely. Sure. So that's why the claim of the table, what is it, table 42 or whatever the fuck, that dumbassery 2019 table, that is completely outdated. And the reason why we switched over is actually because of the way that the FBI crime statistics was being used. So the new system not only doesn't utilize the anything from the old system, but more precincts are currently reporting. But good and getting better is the overall narrative of the NIBRS.
This is honestly sad listening to you guys talk about this.
No, again, you are just talking about invisible boogeyman
genuinely sad.
Yeah,
you're talking about invisible
I don't care about your feelings. Your claim, though, was that that Chicago and New York is not reporting.
Right.
Is not in only good and getting better is two different.
And now you're rewording me. I said they don't report all, not yes or no. I said they don't report all crime. So now you have to literally reword and misrepresent my argument in order to say you're
invisible
wrong. I mean, it's actually that sad, chat. This is actually how bad it is.
You're trying to say, TikTok, that there's more crime out there that we are not seeing that requires the National Guard to be there. You cannot prove that.
Okay, let me ask you this. Do you think that sexual assault goes unreported and that it happens even though it's not reported?
Yes, we know that.
How do you know that?
It's been proven.
Your own logic.
They take surveys because they take surveys because they take surveys because they take surveys of people who say that they did not report their essay.
No,
this is literally peak liberal.
This is actually
a really
breakdown of logic.
I can actually explain it to you
awesome.
if you would like. This is a really bad argument.
Hang on. No, here's one of your chats. So painful listening to liberals twist everything around.
Can you stop looking at the goddamn chat?
Bro, I can actually explain that to you. It's a really bad argument.
Seek help, brother. And I love how you have to bring 4 people.
I mean,
I can. Not 4. That's my backup account. I'm glad you can't count.
That easy.
Okay,
my backup account. Guys, if you're not following my backup account,
go ahead.
Then go ahead.
All right. So this is a really bad argument on your end. The precincts have the crime statistics. They're not reporting. They're underreporting their own crime statistics to the FBI. The FBI. Hold on, dude. I'm still talking. I know you know conversation skills.
Chicago has their crime.
I know you know Chicago. I know you know conversation skills.
You're gonna have to keep talking, babe. He's not gonna shut the fuck up.
Okay. So, if we believe that the local precincts have about 99% of all crime that is being committed in that area, only about 53 to 60% of it is being reported to the FBI. That is not underreporting. That is not crime not going unnoticed. That is just the FBI not getting the full statistics from those cities, right?
Is the
That does not
FBI the
mean that
only
crime
place
is
we
not
can
actually
get
being
crime
reported, though.
stats on Chicago?
So it's
The
a really
FBI
bad
the only
argument to
place?
say that that crime is going unnoticed. You would have to actually prove that.
Did you just call the thing up top, babe?
The thing on top.
I have
know
a
I
name.
demasculate
Called
you, but
Babe,
that's
I think.
insane.
Oh,
guys
are you gonna
dating?
crash out now because you can't defend your argument for the fact that you can get crime
Oh,
stats for
that's
Chicago from other
My
places
argument speaks for
beyond the
itself, and your
FBI?
chat agrees with me. You guys
The
literally.
need
chat
to-
does
Did-
not agree with you. You have found a couple people who come in and support Trump because you guys are all uneducated idiots.
Can
and you want to hold on to that? Host
Can
your
you
own live,
actually
TikTok.
debate?
I dare you to host your own live. I will come in and watch. Tell me when it's scheduled. I want to see the amount of people who come in and view you talking. Love
Can
to
you
see it.
actually debate on the statistics part though? Like
No,
instead of
can't.
attacking ad
Sure,
hominem,
you can stop.
can you actually debate on the statistics?
If I can speak without being muted
Okay.
every 10 seconds,
how-
Address
maybe.
the point.
How much of crime is actually reported in the city?
Well, I want to address the point that you just made.
Right, that
before
is-
you
it's still the
start
same
asking
point.
me random questions.
It's not random. It's still the same point. How much of crime is reported within the city?
According to the Marshall Project, it's somewhere around 50%.
No, that's how much crime is
No, that's
reported
the
to the
state.
FBI. How much
And that's
crime
the
is
state.
actually? How much crime is actually reported?
I don't know. What is the number?
Okay, but that would help your argument.
Yeah, but you're arguing from a place of, and this is literally the logic that you said earlier. So
Okay,
I'm
go
just
ahead.
I'm trying to represent your argument as cleanly as I can.
Okay, go ahead.
I am pointing out that when a lot of people talk about the crime data for these cities, what they're using is FBI statistics because those have traditionally usually been the ones that are used. So like gun violence, et cetera, those are typically the stats that are used. So I'm just making the case to you that if you have one city or one state where they report 100% of their data, right?
You don't
Like for
have a
instance, in
statistic on
Florida, Florida typically actually reports higher crime than New York City. Although when you look into this, you find that New York City, the precinct downtown, like the biggest one, the busiest one, they don't report their crime data to the FBI. So if you were to
You
look
said
at the
they
FBI
don't?
crime statistics,
You're saying that
it's
New
not,
York
it's
does
not
not?
conjecture. Just let me finish my argument before you interrupt me again.
No, 'cause
Clarifying,
you're
you
saying
said
things
New
that
Oh
York
my
need to
God,
does
you
clarify.
can't, dude, let me finish before you
No, you've been interrupting everybody. You said New York does not. It's
Yeah,
clarifying.
that was his
You
claim.
s-
Yeah.
You said New York
can't
does
let me
not.
make
I'm sorry that this
me-
sucks for you. You said specifically in your statement, New York does not report. Yes or no? It's kind of weird because when I repeated that, you said I'm misrepresenting your argument. So you then repeated the same thing. Are you saying that the New York City and or the state of New York does not report their crime? Words matter. They have meaning. There's definitions.
By the way, you can get the stats from the Chicago PD. They have year over year. They have specific districts. You can look up their crime rates. Now it's gone down. So that's not using the FBI.
Okay. Well, he was going on a diatribe of bullshit. Anyways, the state's crime rate is reported. You can go ahead and go state by state. The how much data that they give to the federal government is an entirely different argument. If you're going to make the argument that the FBI is not getting all of the crime data and thusly it can't be used and you can't use it for anything, either it's faulty for everything or it's okay to use for everything. You don't get to cherry pick when you can and can't use the FBI crime statistics.
Right. They love it when they love it, and they hate it when they don't.
Exactly. That's the purpose. That's why I said that's a bad argument.
Right. All I'm saying is what you are using is an invisible boogeyman number of saying since they are not reporting at 100%, there's more crime going on that we don't know about. Thus, we need to militarize our cities. That is a silly argument. That's all I was saying.
He's not listening because he thinks he's better than other people. So
Oh yeah, he's
staying muted
so
because he's gonna
pompous,
show
and he
us.
does this every single time where he comes in and makes an argument about something, without having facts behind it. He doesn't understand that you can cite the Marshall Project, but you have to cite what the Marshall Project is citing because they're just reporting on it. They didn't come up with the numbers themselves, unless they did.
I also muted him in the comments so he can't talk to the chat.
I don't know why he wants to talk to the chat. You have a mermaid.
Chat doesn't even like you.
What did Audie? Audie's in the bus.
I have a mermaid. Hold on.
Now there's 4 people.
Yeah, but he's not talking, so he's literally gone mute. I'm trying to open this box so I can show you guys my mermaid.
You got a prop?
No, it's not a prop. It is a jewelry holder that will be on my back wall so that my back wall is not plain and white anymore. Hold on. Out of the package it comes.
You guys, he could unmute himself now.
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
literally
unmuting.
can.
The button
TikTok
exists.
does not block us from them never being able to unmute. That would actually be fantastic if they did. I'm being honest, but they don't. So I have to live with people being rude.
David, nobody's talking over him. If anybody has talked, it's been me and Manny talking to him.
I don't know why David's even typing in the chat.
He always
knows
is.
my rule.
He's always around. He's obsessed.
Oh,
It's so pretty.
Yeah, it's a mermaid.
Is it going on your wall?
It is.
The bottom part reminds me of like an earring holder.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
I have
perfect.
a ton of earrings, and my other holder that I have, which hold on,
Oh, it sounds like it's
shimmering
metal, too.
scales. I love that.
it is. It's metal. My other holder is like a little honeycomb one,
Oh, that's
and
pretty
it's the thickness of it doesn't allow the ones that are like the fish hooks to sit in it correctly, especially because I bend them down so that they're more comfortable in my ears. So I was like, I need something that's thin, metal, will go on the wall, and I might even have lights for it. I gotta try them. Hold on, I haven't opened that box yet. This is our amusement. You might as well bring up another Trumpy if there is one.
Yeah. Like, he's just sitting there.
Yeah. Ooh, I think these.
I feel bad for all you guys. Go ahead and move me down.
Go ahead
Seriously.
and run. Go
Um,
ahead.
Also, I reported your mod for doxing in the comments, by the way.
Nobody
Talking-
doxed you.
Who's doxing? You're not-
Nobody's doxing you.
No
Nobody
one is
cares
important.
about
No one
doxing.
cares about
You have
you,
no
dude.
information to be doxed.
Putting
You are
putting
not
city
on
and states of people and saying I think they
Cry harder. Leave.
Snowflake.
Cry
Go ahead and
harder and
Go ahead and
go.
leave. Bye.
Good luck.
You can leave.
Go be a little beta
You're
bitch
capable
somewhere
of
else.
doing it. I know you know how. You can
Also,
leave.
putting your fucking area code in your username is fucking wild, dumbass.
Oh, then that's public information. You do
That's
that.
not the area code. Regardless, trying to dox somebody is totally
Nobody
cry
tried
harder.
to dox you.
What's
Try
doxing?
harder.
muting.
Cry
What
harder.
is required
If they
for doxing?
found info from your public profile, that's not doxing.
Don't have.
Yeah, if your information is publicly available, that's a you problem. There's a reason why my.
You can leave whenever you're ready. You can do that.
Oh my god.
I don't
The
think
thing
I
is still
know what
beneath
to say.
me.
Yeah, he's just crying now. It's fine.
So these are lights that I.
I think Sean wants to go next. If you could bring him up.
Oh gosh.
You can leave
Who?
when you're ready to leave, or you can
Um,
combat the point.
Are they LEDs?
Yes. So these are little strip lights that I can literally tape to it because it's a.
Those are really
sticky.
cool, actually.
That's cool. Thanks. Anyways, but yeah. So it'll look pretty. I hope.
I think it will. I need to get more earrings. I don't know where I should get more earrings from.
I have a shit ton, and so I'm gonna be honest. You know where I buy a lot of mine from?
Hmm.
Temu.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
They're cheap. Like so literally the ones that I got for the step kiddo that I gave her, they were from Temu, but she loved them and it fit perfectly with her dress.
Oh, that's this week, or was that last weekend?
That was Saturday.
Did it go well?
Yeah, she had a long day.
That's good.
Won't bow. Are you a Trump supporter?
Nope.
No.
Oh,
they're
I
friendly.
appreciate you. I didn't think so because I saw your profile picture. I was like, "There's no way."
Hey, ops only, guys. You hear that, chat?
The best part of you is still stuck in your daddy's used sock. You know that?
I did get I got my tickets for
Ops.
Wicked because that's my birthday present, so I'm so excited.
That's good.
Ooh. I have my we have a massage day scheduled, so that's my birthday.
I'm gonna get out of the chat.
Ooh.
God.
What kind of
Sean,
massage
how
we
are you
talking?
today?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing well. Why are you still supporting Trump?
Okay, so the thing is, I'm not. I just want to say that I work in a field
Stop.
heavily dominated by. Can you just like mute it, like perma-mute him?
We're
Is there a
That's what
way-
I'm
trying.
doing.
Trying. He's very disrespectful.
No, I'm just saying, like, you know,
done
but
now.
everybody is taught the golden rule in preschool. I
Yeah.
feel like, you know, everybody should know when it's
People
whose
can
turn to
relate.
talk
I don't
and
I don't
you know
think he
things like
graduated
that.
preschool though. I don't think he's one of those people that
Well,
actually
yeah, but
graduated
you can't
preschool.
just say that. You can't just say that all people in a certain group supporting one you know group
I
or
mean, you said you're
another
not supporting
are.
him anymore, right?
Oh, that's so
Yeah,
cute,
I've
Ari.
never supported anybody. I don't have the right to vote yet, so I
Oh.
can't.
Hey,
Well, thanks, Sean. You
love it.
advocated for him to come
Oh,
on
they-
TikTok? What do you mean?
He was supposed to be your buddy, right?
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he liked you.
No one likes you whatsoever.
Interesting.
I know your mommy called you special and she loved you very much.
You've
but
invited me
You're
to-
not. No.
No. I think they're both trying to meet you at the same time.
Nope.
That's what
I'm not doing it. It's not me.
It might be me.
Oh,
I didn't do bats.
Ramstein, how are you
I
today?
could-
that. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
I was not able to get bats. I was able to do little stars and
Positive gap.
let me show you.
How come I don't kick him? Because
Everybody in chat, give me a follow, ladies and gentlemen.
he's
I
not
was
bothering
able
me that much. So
to do
if you
little-
guys want to get rid of him, there's capitalism to do so. But he's
Little
there.
Hey, Mom,
He can address the point.
you want me gone so bad?
I did little
can
stars
leave.
and moons on my face and
Oh,
stuff
that's
like that.
pretty. I
'Cause
like that.
the bats weren't working out for me.
I need smaller. I need like brushes,
get that
like
thing.
actual makeup, like small brushes to be able to do
I do
detail.
too. One of the things we talked about was getting me new brushes, right, babe?
Whenever he comes back.
Yep. It's going to be on the next check.
Oh,
That's why I said I figured out what to get.
Oh wait, that's so cute.
it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
And then we have the positive cat.
Have you seen the positive potato?
I have.
Lou just said I have no friends in chat.
I have the potato. I don't have the potato. No, I have a little squash, I think it is, and then I also have the honey peach, and then the pickle. So now I have the dumpster fire, and then a positive cat. Oh, also, hold on. I got something perfect for Moni. Let me get to it. Don't take me off the big screen yet. The dog is outside terrorizing.
Ryan in chat, shut your dirty mouth.
Did y'all
Okay,
know
well,
that in
getting the attention
2020?
he wants.
Did y'all know in 2022, Florida only reported 8% of their total crime to the NIBRS?
I love it. Oh my god.
It's kind of interesting.
8%?
Only 8% in 2022.
That doesn't sound like 100%. What mediocre
Here.
white man made that statement?
Ryan,
I
it's
wonder.
embarrassing.
It's
I think
almost
we're
like that.
missing 92%.
That thing above you almost like said
Mm-hmm.
something like that and didn't back it with information. Huh.
Yeah.
This is
Kind of interesting.
TikTok user just without the smile.
The pretzel's cute. I wanna look into getting like, so the second bedroom's supposed to be where I'm gonna be doing all my TikTok things, and I want to get like decor for like a better background.
Yeah.
Well, that's
And
what
stuff
I'm
like
doing,
that.
right? So, like, I have to fill up
Setting
this
it.
back wall. I already
Mhm.
got a light, and then, of course, this is up here because I am obsessed.
I love
I have
that.
I have to fill up here. You already see the ghost. I don't know what I'm doing with those two things. And then I
I
also
think
have-
Ryan in chat wants to get pegged by Jamie M.
don't say that word. Anyways, and
Don't
then I
say
have
that
to
word.
fill up part of this
TikTok
because
doesn't
now I've redone my computer setup. I have 2 cameras. So now instead of having like a green screen on my landscape edition on the tubes, it'll just be the whole behind me.
Yeah,
Oh,
it says
gonna
that
leave
the NRBIS reported, and as well as the Marshall Project actually reports that only 31% of the total precincts do not report. So the lack of reporting is seeming to only come from small precincts.
That
Actually,
doesn't-
bigger precincts on average report more crime than the smaller ones, but the problem is that bigger precincts cover larger population sizes, so the actual percentage of what they report seems a lot smaller.
Finally.
No,
But the
we figured
actual
it out.
overall flat number is bigger. Yeah.
Look, guys, the reason I did that, and I know that that's frustrating, and I apologize, but the reason I did that is because what he's going to do is he was going to wait for us to kick him, and then he's going to say, "Then kick me." Meh. So if he wanted to
That's
leave,
what I always do.
he could fucking leave.
Also, I muted him. Let me also finish doing the fun mod things. Where you at? There you are. And we're gonna do a
VH,
little
how are you today?
boop. Thank God.
VH, are you there?
Did not consent to mic rubbing.
We're rolling in the hay or something, and I don't like it.
Okay, so like I know
Thanks,
Temu
Sean.
bad, but I do buy a lot of random.
You
shit
gotta
from
do what you gotta do at this point.
But, right? I mean, they're all subject to tariffs. It don't matter how much I pay. But these glow in the dark.
Oh, babe, can I make the second bedroom my office?
Yeah. What? That was always the plan.
I want cutesy things.
Thank you, Ramstein fan. No,
Those
you're
look like
fine.
candles almost.
No, they're. I mean, they could probably go over candles.
Oh my god, I didn't
They're
realize
really
they
good
were
with
on your
light.
glass table, so I thought they were like hanging and flying.
Monica's like, you're doing levitation.
I was like, wow.
Glass.
when,
Yeah, no.
It's when cats realize you have glass tables. They're like, huh?
Yeah. And if it only reflected things, that would be cool too.
I
But
wanna,
yeah, no, like I am a sucker for buying. Ever since, did you guys know that eventually you can grow out of like allergies?
I've heard that, yeah.
Yeah, I apparently outgrew my metal allergy that I had for literally my entire life. That caused complications after my spinal surgery. So, but I apparently outgrew it because now I can wear the cheap metals. So that's why I'm like, oh,
Leviosa. Not
I still-
Leviosa.
I still get scared. Like, I think about all the times when we couldn't get like nice things, so I would wear like Claire stuff, but I would wear it like to the breaking point. And there's a photo from middle school with this green wraparound, and there's this little symbol of a cat head on my chest in photos because of how often I would wear things. The only piece of jewelry I wear is one. I rarely wear necklaces. I think majority of my necklaces are in the truck right now that Manny has.
nothing wrong with that.
Look, this is how I know I'm old because I bought like a green top bodysuit, and then I've got this little black coverall that I bought from Shein. I know, I'm sorry, bought it from Shein.
You gotta do
That
what you
I'm
gotta
wearing. Like this is like I'm so excited about Wicked that this is a night out for me. So the whole family is going to go see this. So I bought an outfit to wear to Wicked. They sell at Hot Topic the Wicked bows. So I'm going to wear the pink one since I'll be wearing green. I'm so fucking excited. That is what it means to be old, is you get excited about movies coming
That
out. and
is
you're like,
so
I'm gonna dress
cute,
up like it's
Ari.
premiere. Hey.
This might glow in the dark too. I don't remember.
Wait, can you send me the link?
Yeah, sure. I can go through these. But no,
love that.
seriously.
Wrap it
does
up, Vicious. I'm
anyone
gonna
not
cry.
realize that metal allergies exist and they are 100% a thing?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, who's allergic to metal? Well, I used to be allergic to everything except for gold.
I don't know. My husband's got a terrible nickel
I like
allergy,
that.
so he has to get belts that have no buckle on them.
Is that hard to
No,
find
it's-
belts?
Yeah, that I imagine it would be actually.
Is that a napkin?
No, that's a sticker.
Ah, is it going on your water bottle?
Not on. Well, if I get one that's not already labeled, but this one's also valid.
Ew, people. Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
Jeff,
so-
I'm so excited. I've seen it. It came to Denver, and I got to see Wicked, and oh my god, like people are not ready. People who don't know the lore are not ready.
I think I want to look for a neon sign of an olive or a martini glass.
I would love a neon sign. It would be great.
Right?
So cute. It's a Naquan.
Not an
He heard New
Equato.
York somewhere far away.
Wait, where did little crybaby go? I was on a business call, so I couldn't
He's
jump
been
up.
gone,
Where'd he go?
Naquan. He's gone.
He
It was
finally
this.
went away.
Yeah, because I don't
Water
think he's
chaos.
reading.
That's cute.
I don't think he realized that he's not reading that report correctly.
Did you not hear Manny correct him about Florida?
Yeah.
Yeah, I corrected him already. Naquan, why aren't
What's
y'all
up?
reporting your crime?
Where'd Naquan go?
Oh, that was not me.
That was blue. I will tell y'all that was blue.
On boxes. My
I don't
hands
give a
are
fuck. His name was Mike.
I just
Damn it,
wanna-
Blue.
let the record show Ari had nothing to do with that drop kick.
I'm on the
Lou, you
song.
lucky I can't mute you.
Oh wait, I think I remember the best one. Hold on. Oh, this one was just cute.
Naquan crime splaining is crazy. Jinx.
I love that. Jinx, you owe me the cat poster.
That's how you take it.
Oh, it's a notebook.
It's a notebook.
I love that.
You know how I write in a notebook and I just like make fun of people with it?
Yeah.
But yeah, Manny, the dumbass don't realize that is just the same shit I've been telling people about the motherfucking FBI report. That's all the Marshall report is reporting on. That most police station and a lot of police station and rural areas are not reporting their crime stats to the FBI. But guess what you can do?
Oh, that's
You can
so
actually go to these local police stations and actually look up they were arrested.
I don't understand what his point was
That
about.
wasn't me.
Like, okay, Monica, why did he bring that up?
Well, he had asked me what I think is like evil or don't like from the Trump administration. I said militarizing cities. And so he started going on to crime stats. And I think his point was that there's more crime out there we don't know about because of non-reporting.
Okay, so this, first of all, not if people aren't reporting crime, that's not the city's not reporting crime to the federal government. That's people reporting crimes to the police, which means that that's a people problem,
Right.
not a police issue, right? It can be indirectly a police issue if people don't trust the police.
But I think he's
We
saying
don't
the
even get
police
to
aren't
that part.
reporting.
Yeah,
He's saying the police
the
precincts
last-
aren't reporting.
So
So there's more crime.
Did you see this one?
As
we
far
see on
as-
even
as
the
far-
Marshall.
as-
Go ahead.
Ah! Here, Olive.
I was gonna say,
I
as
like
far
that.
as New York, a lot of people don't call police up here. We ain't calling the motherfuckers. We know 9 out of 10 you can go in that goddamn paddy wagon for calling. So we tend not to call much. Some people do, but the greater population don't.
Well, like, what you're trying to say that the police stations aren't reporting it. So what they're hiding it and they're actively okay with this amount of crime in their cities, or they're lying when
No
they're
one-
saying they don't need Nat Guard? Like,
But no, because, and this is the thing this is the other thing I was trying to bring up, is there is no law that states that they have to report to the federal government. It's they're not required. It's not even recommended that they report to the federal government.
Nuh-uh, you wrong. I don't know why you wrong, but you wrong.
You big wrong.
Big wrong.
Yeah, no, it's
The bigliest wrong.
no, Miguel. I don't. To Miguel, no.
Nope,
police
now I got
and
the
a
mega
black
bars.
That 9 out of 10 can be unalive. Or
but like to Manny's point, I think
This was
Manny made a good
blue-wishing,
point,
man.
which is it's that cherry picking, the pick and choose of when they choose to use the FBI stats to their benefit to when they choose not to.
Right. So either
but we can
Either
just go to
either the because he went and he pivoted to firearm related violence.
And then he
And-
tried to do rape.
Right. So either the crime statistics are wrong for everything, and thusly we can't use any of them.
Right.
Or he can, if he wants to use them for one thing, then we can use them for everything. You can't pick and choose which crime statistics are bad. Like either they're all good or they're all bad.
Right.
They just don't
But
get
that's
it.
why I just use the CDC when it comes to pew-pews, because all hospitals have to report that. All
and
hospitals
honestly,
have to report shit like that.
and
So when it comes to
honestly-
pew-pew, and I just use the CDC. But to Miguel that said you don't trust the police, no, I am a black man living in America under a police system that was built literally based off of racism.
They don't
It is
prevent crime,
built
though.
off of-
That's
Yeah,
the thing. They
even
don't
in,
Have
prevent
that
crime.
conversation already?
We did.
They defend
Yeah,
property. They don't defend people. If somebody is breaking into my home, it was yesterday. It's like, if someone breaks into your home, what are you going to do? You're going to call the police, right? I was like, yeah. What are they going to do? How long do you think it takes them to show up? And then what am I supposed to do while someone hand-hand
Well, and I
combat
wanted
until
to
the
bring
police show
up-
up? Like, what the fuck is this?
If you guys don't know, look up the court case,
That's
Castle
cute.
Rock v. Gonzalez. That was a court case about a woman calling for the fact that her husband had taken their children, even though they had a restraining order. And the cops kept saying, we don't need to come, we don't need to come. That husband later unalived those 3 kids, The cops showed up to the house. He was unalived himself. The courts, it went through the courts all the way to the Supreme Court, who said that the police had no reason, there was no property interest in the restraining orders for them to
Yep.
need to help her. So
Yeah, the case was from like 2005, I believe it is. But James,
yes.
what do you mean stop with the racism stuff?
I'm
The
just
first police. Tell me who the first police department was in New York, in the U.S., not New York, U.S.
Oh, I forgot I bought these.
I don't. What does that mean? What does that have to do with anything?
Because I can, because I
Where
can,
they came from.
Most major city police
because I can
departments.
educate you. I can educate you on this if you don't know.
Yeah,
So
where
the
did
first
police
police
come from,
department
James?
is, yeah, literally the first police
What
department
difference does it make?
is
He's talking
it
about
makes a
he's a
lot of
black
difference
man
when it's built
in
off
America
of
today.
when it's built off of slavery principles. It means a lot. So the first police
What do
department
you have
was
to do with
the
slavery?
first
You
police
weren't a slave.
department, James,
Oh
was
my
in
God.
Boston, which was reframed around day police
Oh,
and midnight watchers. James, if you don't know what day police and midnight watchers are, they were slave catchers.
Okay.
They were slave catchers.
What does that have to do with you?
It has a lot to do with me if the system that they are using is built off of slave
right.
catchers.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
I like the
60% of
start
the
of
police
that.
departments in most major metropolitan
James,
cities are black.
hey, slap nuts. Listen very carefully. The very first police department we ever had in the U.S. was in Boston.
Same
It
with
was
the first
built.
subway. What does that have to
It
do with the
was
subway?
built. It was built off the fundamental movements of the day police, like literally followed them step by step, and midnight watchers, which were both slave catcher groups. James. So don't tell me that the police system is not built off of slave catchers when you can literally look this shit up.
But that has nothing to do with the current situation.
Yes, it literally do.
If the system was built for that, what makes you think it's changed from that?
What are you kidding me? 200 years. That's what.
James, we still got segregated schools in fucking New Jersey.
What's the
Mississippi just
13th
ended.
Amendment, James?
Yeah, like
James, what's the 13th Amendment?
Is that the slavery? Is that the slavery one?
Is it?
Yeah, what does
You
it
tell
say?
me.
I don't know. I'm asking.
I don't know either. You tell me.
Yes.
It abolishes slavery except in what cases?
I don't know.
Oh.
So you're low info.
Committing a crime. What sprouted out of committing crimes so that they could take back the black people that they own?
yeah, so they couldn't. What happened is after slavery was abolished, it
How
it
much
wasn't really
longer are you
Lord.
going to wallow in your own
Shush, slap nuts, because I'm educating
Just
you.
keep proving your
So
racism,
again,
James. It's
after slavery was abolished, they couldn't really force
black
people in the
candles.
North to, because some places in the North still wanted slaves. I don't know if you ever knew that. Some places in the North still wanted slaves. So when slavery was abolished, they made a system. They made a workaround way to keep slaves. But again, James, in 2025, we still got segregated schools in New Jersey. We still got segregated schools. We still have segregated schools in New Jersey.
It's a
How is
Democrat
this still
state.
not
Whose idea
how,
was that?
how is this still not racism?
Whose idea was that? It's,
James, I don't give a fuck about a party. It's hateful white people. Give a fuck about who party they belong
This
to.
isn't, yeah, it's not about
Hateful
party
white
lines.
people.
so,
If you
so
would
the
know that,
voters
you would
of New
know that the
Jersey
South
have-
actually took a lot of segregationist policies from the North. You would know that if you read anything.
You think I give a fuck about North or South? No. Both of them had slaves. Lincoln didn't want to get rid of slaves. Lincoln literally was losing. Before he did the emancipation, he did two other bills trying to force people to get rid of their slaves. If they beat your town, they was gonna repo your slaves, your property and shit like that. He didn't really want to free slaves. He literally just wanted the Union.
So what do you suggest we do?
Be honest
stop
about the history of
over-policing.
our nation and stop being racist.
No,
Stop
no.
relying
Just
on
what do you?
officers.
Let's
Stop
fix
over-
it today.
Can I speak to him?
Yeah.
All right, James. Do you believe that there's over policing in black and brown neighborhoods?
I think there's probably there's some that are. I don't think
Okay.
you can say it generally, though.
I believe when I say that there's over policing in black and brown neighborhoods, that is on average. There are more roving police in black and brown neighborhoods than there are in the suburbs. Is that not true?
Roving police? What does that
Yes,
mean?
that means patrolling. They are patrolling around in black and brown neighborhoods more often. More often.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Because
Okay.
there's a lot
So
of crime in those neighborhoods.
okay, cool. So do you believe that police protect people?
Yes.
Okay, if there are more patrolling police officers in black and brown neighborhoods, you just stated though there's more crime in those neighborhoods.
Yep.
Why hasn't in your opinion and in your idea, why hasn't the crime went down?
Why has the crime gone down?
Well, you said that there's more crime.
Yes.
There's been patrolling police roving police patrols inside of black and brown neighborhoods since God knows how long, fucking the 60s. Yet you guys still say that there is crime in those areas.
Well, maybe there needs to be more police.
So do you think?
The
So
over
hold on, Naquan. I know where he's going. All right, I'm leading him. Okay. So if that is the case, we see more arrests happening in black and brown neighborhoods. Is this true?
Yeah.
Okay. There is a disproportionate when it comes to who is being arrested. It's just black and brown people that are being arrested more than white people, correct?
I guess. I don't know.
Okay,
That
this is
would be
correct.
logical.
This is true. We can see this in the crime statistics, not only going as far back as 1960s, but we can see this in the data for crime statistics even as today. The question then is, why don't we see the conviction also lead to the same amount of arrest?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't even understand the question, really.
Okay. If it is a fact that the criminals live in black and brown areas and that black and brown people are the ones that are committing the most crime, yet the convictions do not show that.
What does it show?
It shows it shows quite the opposite. When you take into consideration the convictions as well as the exoneration rate,
So what is that?
white people are the ones who not only commit the most per capita,
Yep.
but then they are also the ones that get exonerated the least. Yet
That's
we
no
have patrol cars going around in black and brown neighborhoods. That would mean that there is a over policing happening inside of black and brown neighborhoods.
So no more police.
New question. Are you an
No, answer the
absolutist?
question. No more police?
Are you an absolutist?
No.
Okay, so then why when advocating for less patrols, you say no patrols?
Well, I'm just saying there are some cities have passed.
No. I don't care about some
No,
cities.
they
See,
haven't.
I care about I care about the statistics of the nation, right? I'm not going down per city or per district or per state because you don't have that data. I'm not trying to give you that data. All right. I'm specifically just talking to you about what we know. All right. On average, are you an absolutist?
No.
Okay, I didn't advocate for no police being in neighborhoods. Did I say that?
No. Okay. So less
Okay.
police.
Yes, that would be less. I would say that the idea of less police presence inside of black and brown neighborhoods would not yield a spike in crime.
Interesting proposition. Why don't you propose it?
Why don't I
Yes, we
propose
do.
it?
Yeah.
We do. And then we get yelled at saying we want no police when that's not the argument we're making. We talk about that all the time.
There must be. I'm not an absolutist, and there must be cities and towns that do operate in the gray area. In other words, they're not over policed and they're not under policed. You must have so you must be able to measure that.
Do you know what the motion of defund the police was? Do you know what that movement was?
Just by the nature of what it said, yeah, they want to defund the police.
And do what?
They want to hire more social workers.
To benefit those in those scenarios, because the police force doesn't benefit in certain scenarios, right? Let's say there's domestic dispute. Sending an officer to an already elevated situation does not stop it. Having more social workers in that scenario benefit and have a better outcome.
Listen, the only reason I responded to this is I'm sick of there. I can show you just as many Black Americans that are sick and tired.
And you're gonna go pivot to your racism.
Please don't
So
tokenize.
I don't care about the small percentage of the minority community that you believe you're representing. When I have on statistics, on average, that 90% of Black people in the nation do not trust police.
I haven't seen
90% of Black people in the nation do not trust police.
Hold on, man.
I don't care about the 1 or 2 Black people that you have talked to, nor the 10 to 20 Black people that you may have heard in passing. 90%, on average, 90% of Black people do not trust the police. Over 70% of Hispanic and Latin people do not trust the police. White people, actually, over 50% do not trust the police. The police is not trusted. The police are not trusted. And the distrust for law enforcement grows greater when you go from a local and state level to the feds. The actual trust within the federal government when it comes to law enforcement is so abysmally low. I am surprised that 75 million people voted to continue to further the funding of the federal law enforcement by giving ICE the amount of money that they did, considering that they have such a distrust for it. You guys claim that in 2024 you voted for dismantling the FBI, yet the FBI got a fucking boost in money.
Hold
Try
on.
to be harder, Daddy.
I kind of want to hear where he was going, because I think I know what he wanted to say. So I want to hear what he was gonna say.
He's just gonna
Just for
forget
shits
about
and
race.
shits and giggles, shits and giggles. So James, please enlighten me what you was about to say.
Well, I was just making the point that there is a growing number of minority people in this country that no longer recognize the fact that oh me, oh my is still a problem.
Okay. Hey James, James, let me ask you a question, James. Let me ask you a question. No. You said what you said, so I'm gonna ask you a question, James. Did we have black slave catchers?
What? 200 years
Did
ago?
we have black slave catchers? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so we're not a fucking monolith. We're not a monolith.
3% of the population.
Hey James, guess what, James? You do have some black people that think that being next to a white person that hate them like a motherfucker will give them proximity to whiteness. It won't. We had slave catchers that were still beaten unalive because they did not catch enough black people. They thought that it was gonna save them. Master wasn't gonna beat me and put me in the field. James, we're not a fucking monolith. So your little percentage of black people that you may know and don't agree with and don't agree with everybody doesn't mean shit.
Ignoring it's not going to make it go away, James.
Nope.
Guys, I got my camera set up. You want to see real quick?
Ooh.
Cool.
Hey, fuck off. We cuss here. I don't know.
Yeah, Jason, if you want to ask me a question, don't be scared. Request up.
It's me.
Ooh.
That looks good.
It's
Nice.
We're over here. And we're over here.
Ooh, I love it.
Wait,
PC so bad.
did what's the name and what's the name called back again? Jerry and Jerry or whatever their name was?
Josh and Josh.
Yeah, them two.
Jerry and Jerry. I knew exactly who you're talking about.
Ari, do you give your mods mental health benefits for dealing with your chat?
No.
Yo,
Especially the ones that you.
I literally have to take breaks sometimes. The YouTube is the call.
Yeah,
is
the YouTube.
crazy.
It's not TikTok. It's
Yeah.
I was
YouTube.
gonna say,
The
like, you
chat.
have to, sorry, there's only one person that consistently mods the
And that's
Tube chat,
Parker's.
and that's Parker's.
Yeah, Parker's is the only one that's literally in there every day.
And
I don't know
Parker's
how- I don't
message
know how
and brain
Parker's
rot.
deals with it.
I stay on the purple app.
Just the calls alone, I gotta take break from TikToks here and there because
I'll be honest with you guys.
it goes me wild.
If this starts paying off, yeah, people are going to actually get paid as an employee because then that's a tax write-off and a tax deduction.
I was just teasing. I mean, like,
I'm being serious.
I to listen to the calls that you get, and you just like roll through them as they're being literally misogynistic.
I
And
stay for the banana.
I
it's
I
insane.
see stupid people. I think she do. Not sure. Ari, do you have the other T app?
Yeah, I have the purple app. I have the red app.
James, do you think that James, do you think that people are racist?
Uh-oh.
There are some people that are racist. Yeah.
Do you think that
Some.
systematic racism exists today?
Uh, if it does, it should be stopped. Should be stopped now. It should be
I,
stopped.
I didn't I didn't ask you if. I
Days
said,
of
do you
our
think it does?
What I think really doesn't mean anything.
Oh, now it
Oh,
doesn't
so
mean
then why are you
anything.
telling us what you think?
Yeah,
Okay.
James.
Oh,
If you don't think it exists, look up again. I just told you that we still have segregated schools in Jersey. We still have segregated schools in a lot of parts of America.
Do you know
There's
why
a
New York,
people
seal
do this?
below.
Mississippi just ended their last segregated school in 2016.
Do you know
That's
why New
Tennessee was
Jersey's segregated?
2017.
Mm-hmm.
so
Why
we
New Jersey?
can still talk about places that still have segregated schools, aka before Jim Crow era.
But
We
who's
could
doing it?
talk about.
Who run
Can you
Tennessee,
get
James?
closer to your microphone, man?
There are private schools in the Northeast that have segregated.
James, no,
Are
these
they
are public
racist?
schools as well.
No.
Are the schools
These
that
are
have segregated
public.
dorms? Are they racist?
James, these are public schools as
No,
well,
I know
James.
that,
Segregated
but
by race?
my point is the black students at the schools wanted the
no,
segregated
what you're
dorms.
talking about is a college that has a system in place, a club in place that allows for their new black students that go to the black college to or go to a PWI college to be able to integrate with people that in cultures that align with themselves. So it's not a blacks only system. It's not a blacks only area, right? That's why when you hear about that, you typically hear about a white person who says, "I'm going to infiltrate the black only system," and they go and they're like, "I'm going to go and do this," and they're going to have to accept me. Why is it that white people need to put themselves in spaces that they don't even want to be in, let alone like why do you have to interject yourselves in areas, right?
That statement alone is one of the most racist statements I've ever heard.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So what statement was that? Which statement was it?
Someone send
It
us
said,
one.
why do white people have to implant themselves in a black
So cute.
situation, in a black?
Because y'all got everything. Why do you
What
need
was
to be in
racist
their
about that?
spaces?
You're saying that there's difference between the two races, and they
You
should
don't
be
think that there's two
separated.
different
You don't think there's
you don't think there's
difference?
a difference?
Not really.
What is can you explain to me what the black experience is?
It depends on who. I mean, there are kids.
No,
It
no,
depends on who I ask.
wait, come closer to your mic because I need to
I know,
hear
why are you
every
so far
I
motherfucking
away?
know.
word you about to
I'm trying to
say.
make lunch. I'm trying
And
to
then
make
I have
lunch.
one question for him once he's back in the same area code.
Yeah, because I need to hear all of this dumb shit you about to say.
Apparently me saying that a space where black people in a PWI, which do you know what a PWI is, James?
No idea.
Fuck. Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ.
You know what an HBCU is?
Oh, historically black college. Yeah.
Okay, so you don't know what a PWI is.
No.
It's the exact opposite of an HBCU. Can white people go to HBCUs?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Yes,
They
you
can.
I
can.
would assume so because they get federal money.
It's not just about federal money. They're not segregated. You can.
James,
Jesus.
So they get federal money and they're segregated.
James,
They're
No,
not segregated. Jesus
HBCUs are
fuck. I
not
said you can go
segregated.
to an HBCU. You're not listening, James.
James, black
You just
black
said that.
colleges, James, black colleges were started because we could not go to fucking white colleges, predominantly white college, even after segregation ended. They still did not want us to attend colleges. So what a bunch of black people did that taught themselves how to fucking read and do math and all of this other shit, they came up with a plan to create black colleges.
Colleges used to be free.
Yeah, college was free. We never had fucking credit scores before segregation was ended. I wonder what made that change. Also, the government paid about 90% of all Medicaid. The public only paid about 20%, which would mean that Medicaid, Medicare was predominantly free. But that changed after segregation.
I, James,
Go
have
ahead,
you
Ari.
ever, thank you. Have you ever lived internationally or visited internationally? Have you traveled outside the US?
Yeah,
Were you enlisted or did you do it on your own time?
my own time. Well,
Your own
both.
time.
Both. I did it for business and I did it for my own time.
Okay, cool. And where did you go to? Let me try that.
All over Europe.
All over Europe. Have you ever been to Greece?
I have, but the one place I didn't get to go to. That I wanted to.
Okay. Well, no, I'm asking because, see, I've actually traveled to a couple of different countries. I actually wasn't even born in the United States, funny enough. I am a U.S. citizen because I was born on a military base. Yay! Anyways, so the difference between the United States and almost any other country that you go to internationally, race is literally not viewed the same way. You know where they want to know? They don't ask you where you're from. They don't judge you based off your skin tone. They ask you where you're from based off of the language that you're speaking or your inability to speak a foreign language, because that would be the United States citizens. And so this is mostly, I'm not going to say it's solely an American issue, but race is mostly an American-made issue within the United States because they do not view people the same way. I specifically asked you about Greece because I saw people of all different shades speaking, I heard at least 10 different languages while I was there, and nobody batted an eye. Everybody was happy with each other.
That's great.
Yeah, this is why we say that it's systemic and it's taught and it's solely an American issue. Why do you have... Are you an individual that doesn't like DEI practices?
I think that's a broken system. I don't think it'll work.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point.
I mean, if you want to say it don't work, that means it didn't work for the people that it was actually intended for at the percentage that it was intended for, because it predominantly did help white women. About 80% of it was white women.
No different than affirmative action.
Yeah. So you don't know what it is. That's why you think it don't work. Without that shit, if you had a daughter, let's say for example, if you had a daughter,
Two.
okay, let's say they get pregnant. Before shit like that, the jobs was able to lay them off because once they became pregnant, they wasn't a benefit no more. 9 out of 10 means they was gonna have to take off a lot of work, call out for sick days, call out to take their daughters or their son or whatever to the hospital, call out to go to meetings at school. So shit like that actually protected women from being just fired. Also, if you ever seen the building with a daycare in it, a business with a daycare in it, that falls under DEIA.
Correct. Any form that involved childcare whatsoever, primarily worked with a lot of women, were part of the DEIA program.
We could talk about also the Army. They started putting rooms in there so mothers that actually had babies can breastfeed their babies inside of the base and not have to leave the base and go pumping or whatever. They made it available for mothers that had babies to be able to breastfeed their babies on the base. That falls under DEI. We also have a thing called blind hiring that removes your age, your race, your sex. The only thing they have something to go off of is your merits, which is your resume, if you attended schools, what kind of job training you have,
Yeah.
etc.
Wow.
And that's a
That
good
falls under
question.
DEIA.
What?
A lot of these rules before DEI was even followed.
James, I can't hear what the fuck you're saying.
When you're 40, when you're 40
of
zip codes.
legislation around these things before DEI was thought of.
Before there was DEIA and all of that, we had racism, James. We had openly
No, but you had daycare
we had
centers.
open, unapologetic, overt racism just running rampant through the streets. And then once racism was like no longer the cool thing to do in public, you know, then they kind of started hiding it around doing wordplay.
Let me. Oh, sorry, Manny. I wasn't trying to cut you off. I wanted to ask you a question. What do you think the first example of the DEIA policy or legislation, or even let's say a constitutional amendment, would be?
An example.
Not you, James. I'm talking to Manny. Not saying it was perfect, but there is actually like historical first DEIA policy.
I knew it, but I can't remember it right now.
Oh no, it should be easy. I gave you guys the answer at the end of it.
It's accessibility. Accessibility was the first action
Oh
forward for
shit.
DEIA
Yeah. Hey.
back in the 70s, I believe.
No, sorry, I'm going back further. This is like historical. Even though it was not perfect and it did not fix many, many things and it created a whole new issue, the 13th Amendment.
Oh.
Oh.
That's DEIA, James.
Thank God for Republicans.
You are
James.
such a
No, we're not doing. Nope,
We're
not
doing
going
that.
there. Not
James.
going there.
James.
no.
James,
Yeah.
in order to have that conversation, you need to A, stop running away from your mic, and B, know history.
James, so again, I'm gonna tell you this with your whole chest. Lincoln did not want to free the slaves whatsoever.
We went over that.
Like he literally told the northern countries, "I don't want your property. I just want y'all to be part of the Union." He also told his generals, "If I can free one slave and win this war, I would. If I can free none slave and win no slaves and win this war, I would. If I can free them all, and I would." And he didn't give a fuck about us. You know what pushed him to do it? It was activists, black activists in the North that was actually free. Even though the North still had slavery, even though it was the first side of the country to abolish it, certain parts of the North still had slavery. This is one of the reasons that Vermont broke off from the United States also as well. People don't know that. For roughly about 14 years. Maine broke
James.
off. Like, you're not educated enough for this conversation. Republicans, it wasn't a party. It was the Union versus the Confederates. They did not want to end slavery. He actually wanted
The Republican Party.
he actually, hey, Slapnuts, he actually, fun fact, he actually wanted black people that was free. Hey, Slapnuts, Slapnuts, cry harder about it. Again, so as I was saying, Slapnuts, he wanted the free black people in the North to leave and go colonize the southern triangle countries. He did not want us to be the fucking America.
Justin, thank you so much.
It took you guys this goddamn long to send a fucking swan.
I wanted to ask him about the Ozarks.
Well,
Not the Ozarks.
I got some sort of restriction. Whatever.
It's
I'm
fine.
going to eat lunch anyway, so I'm
Okay.
over it. These
Enjoy
fucking
food.
I go start.
racists and whatever. I love you all.
Love y'all. Bye.
Yeah. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you. W Justin, make sure we're Wing Justin for that swan in the chat. I'm sorry, I was zoned out. I was reading, which I put in my Discord. If you want to join my Discord, it is in my bio. You can absolutely join. A Politico article reporting on leaked messages from the Young Republicans chat. Things that included talking about Haas Chambers and loving Schmittler and calling black people monkeys. And yeah, so if you want to read that, you should read that in my Discord. I have the article from Politico, who is reporting on that. Guys, we're going to go raid Olive. I love you all so much. Thank you for being here. I will be back tomorrow, Wednesday, anywhere between 9:30 a.m. and 10 a.m. Mountain Time. Whatever time that is for you. I do upload my lives every single day, the next day onto YouTube. If you want to find me there, you can. I have a bunch of other fun links in my bio you can check out. Thank you guys for being here. W Scarlett, W Lanati, and all of my gifters today. Make sure you're taking care of yourselves, drinking some water, doing something for yourself, spending time with friends and family. I love you all. Take care. See you tomorrow.